Hey everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you how to update an existing record in Flowdash using a form. So we've heard a lot already about wanting to update an existing record with forms. Sometimes you're onboarding new customers. You need to ask for little bits and pieces of information throughout that process. Maybe it's documents, maybe it's something else. And the current workflow we've seen is very time consuming. It tends to happen over things like email, and it just results in poor security where you have to say, for example, ask for a driver's license during an onboarding workflow with a customer. And they'll send you that over email. Maybe you download it to your computer, and who knows how long it's going to live on your computer now. And you have to manually do that. Or we've seen other things like hacky solutions on top of things like Airtable forms where you have to have a unique ID to go create a linked record. And sometimes, you don't need a full user registered on the platform, and a form is simpler and it's sufficient. So we heard a lot of this from our customers, and we looked around on the market and really didn't find an adequate solution. So we built this one, and yeah, excited to launch Forms by Flowdash. So not only can you create custom forms for creating new tasks in Flowdash, but now you can securely send those forms with our update an existing task with forms feature. So that's what I'm going to show you right now. And what we're going to do is we're inside a customer onboarding workflow right now. It's pretty generic. I kept things simple. I have 4 customers, and this is what my workflow looks like today. I'm in pending review whenever a new customer gets created. Maybe they signed up for my product. Excuse me. And I can approve or reject them. So the way that I've been doing that is I go here into Flowdash. I take a look at Hermione Granger and check out the details. And then this is kind of I'm ready to make a decision step. So I'll reject because this doesn't check out. But say somebody just signed up. This is Harry. Harry and I will have an exchange over email. And then I'll do, like I said, download that information to my computer, or we'll go back and forth for other information besides driver's license. Then I'll have to edit, choose a file, upload it here. I've now downloaded it to my computer, save, and then I can make a decision. So we want to take all of that out and just give Harry, in this case, a link to fill out a form to upload that document himself or whatever information we're requesting, and it'll just show up here at the end. So let's do that. What I'm going to do is start off by adding a new stage here. So once we're pending review, I basically just want to click a button as I'm looking at one of these cases, and the button should say request documents. And I expect that to send an email, in this case to Albus. And so let's do that. So let's start with the new action, and let's just call it request documents. Make it blue. And we can go from pending review, and we want to click request documents, which is going to put us in documents, creating documents stage. Okay, so that's great. So we want to define the things that happen when we click this. We're almost there. When we click pending review, we want to transition to the next stage, but the key thing here is to email a form. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to create a form, the form that we want to email to Harry, for example. So I'm going to jump over here to forms. And let's call this driver's license request form. So we'll give this form a header. Driver's license request. Maybe we'll give a little bit more helpful information. Hey there, thanks for signing up. We're almost there. We just need you to upload your driver's license so we can move forward. All right, and then I'm going to put the field that I want Harry to fill out. I'll mark it as required, and maybe I have pulled up, let's pretend we're Hogwarts. So just for a little bit of pizzazz, I can make this branded. Let's go back here. Make it a little bigger. Okay. See how it looks. All right, looks good. So this is what's going to be sent out. So let's go back to the form, the flow builder, and let's say when I click request documents, I want to email a form. So let's use interpolation to send this to the email of the person who signed up. Choose the form and use some similar messaging. So, hey, first name, thanks so much for signing up. Please use this form to upload your driver's license so we can move forward in the process. Thanks. Okay, that's good. Let's apply, save. So now what I want to do is I want to know that when Harry finishes uploading that document, I want to move from waiting for documents back to pending for review. So I'm going to add an automation to do that. This is move to pending review when driver's license is uploaded. For this one, I'm actually going to look for when a field is updated. And I'm looking for the specific field here that's driver's license. And what I'm going to do there is I'm going to move to stage back to pending for review. And we can go crazy and sort of let the team know if we want with a Slack post or something like this. But for now, let's just keep it simple. All right. So let's jump back into Harry. Let's actually use, different one. Let's use Ron, for example, since Ron hasn't uploaded the document yet. So I'm going to use just a demo at flowdash.com mailbox so we can sort of see that connected over here. So I'm jumping into Ron, and I don't have Ron's driver's license yet. I feel like I want some more information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to request documents from Ron. So that did a few things. That bumped Ron into waiting for documents. So now I know that that's the status. And then if I pop over here to my inbox, this is what Ron received. We got that message that we sent with Ron's name here, and we can jump into the form directly. Let's go ahead and simulate Ron uploading that driver's license. Here we go. So now what this is replacing is the whole back and forth that Ron and I had over email, a likely insecure way of exchanging that information, and me having to do the manual work of going in and updating Ron's information myself or using a hacky solution. So we see the information is already there. is already updated. You can see in the activity log here that a web form updated the following fields from empty to this one. Now I can make a new decision. We could have sent a ping on Slack, something like this. And this doesn't really match, so I'm going to reject and move on. So that's how you can create a way of updating existing records in Flowdash using forms.